So as you can see here, we in Stanhope, and we started off in the car park right there. So what I'm going to do is, we'll go through it and I'll show you exactly where we went. So we parked up here, we walked along, went up, turned right, went up the road, then we get onto the moors area. Then we walked along, veered off to the right, up high now, walking above. By this time we are in the moors. This is the Crawley engine, that abandoned building. Then at this point you're walking up what seems to be like an old rail track. We walked up, went over the road left, followed this track down, lovely little road, off-road track down, followed it right down to the stream. At this point, this is where we found the abandoned rail buildings, which was absolutely fantastic. So we had a good 20 minutes around there. Then we headed to this path here, which then took us all the way along back to Stanhope. It's a very long path, very flat, easy to walk, back onto the main road there. Then you would cross over, which was the Ash's house, follow this kind of off-road track here, and then you head back down, then exactly where you started. So that's worked out as 3.8 miles. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm at a place called Stanhope and we're going to be doing a short circular walk, and we are currently parked in the Dales Visitor Centre. Now it's free. We've had to park in the extended car park because half of this is just for residents, but it's easy enough, you can get straight in. It's a bit tight, so if you've got a big car, take your time. So today we're out with Ruby. She's not been out with us for a while, so it's nice to get her out. She's out with us there. Out of the visitor centre, you're going to turn right, following this main road, and then shortly after that right hand turn, you're also going to turn right again, up a little back road, and then at the end of that, you're going to turn left, and you should see a public path sign. Ruby, come on. Ruby. So you've come up the road, you've turned that left and right. You'll come to the sign saying Public Path, Ash's Quarry. And it's next to this beautiful school here, which looks fantastic. It looks old and modern at the same time, like it's been updated. Very nice. But we're going up here now. As you can see there, my mother's joined us, but she's not doing the whole walk. She's just going to go around taking a few photographs. It looks steep from this point, but it does even itself out when you get above that hill. Here's a bit of a tip for you. When you park up and you get the car and you're quite low down, you might feel a bit nippy. Now you're at the bottom here, but I tell you what, as soon as you start climbing up the least bit hill, you immediately become red hot. Like I'm roasted now and I've only got a fleece on with this down jacket, but I'm rather warm. There's a sign here, it says welcome to Ash's Quarry. So we're just about to enter that, but straight away at the top, you can turn right or you can turn left. These are all public rights of way, but today we're going straight on, following the quarry path here, going straight over. As I say guys, this is a half an hour's drive from where I live. And I've said this before, we are so lucky in our area of the beauty in nature we have. Look at this. That is class. I've not been here before. This is the first time I've done this using the OS map to navigate. I'll tell you what, it's just sometimes you've got to stand there and just let it sink in, because that is mint. You've got all sorts here. You've got the scenic quarry walls, you've got the view behind you, which is unreal. It's so photogenic. And you've got this little kind of pond down there with all the nature on. Marvellous. Right, at this point, you've come all the way up now to the top. Now, just below us is a little village called Crawley Side. Looks absolutely amazing. But we're not going down there. You'll find that you'll be veering up to the right. Canny incline, but that's the hard bit. Now you can clearly see here, we're on the moors, and this is where it's going to get a bit easier. It flattens off, it's a fairly straight line from here, and I'm going to say it again, the views are absolutely fantastic. Walking along the edge of the moors, you'll then pass this disused building, which is called Crawley Engine. I haven't looked at the history on that, don't know what it is, but it's a canny size and an absolutely gorgeous house next to it. Lots of metal stuff left there. I can only presume of these storms, it's all blown off. It's windy now, and it's like, this is just a normal day. Thank God, because I think the wind's kind of helped us blues up that big hill back there. Windy as. So God knows what it was like when the storm there, Dennis and all that was there, whatever you call it. Right, there's been a bit of a change of plan. So the plan was, we were going to turn right and get on the moors that way. We're not going to do that no more, as I've just seen a sign there saying you can't take your dogs on that access land, which is fair enough. Birding season or something like that. So we're going to veer off over this main road here, and there's a kind of a farm track that we're going to follow that. So it's just kind of how I explained at the beginning of the video on the OS map. You would have seen that when we crossed over. We're coming off the main road there. Again, this is a lovely path to walk on. It's reasonably flat with the stones, because sometimes it can be rather lumpy, but this is perfect. Like I said, slight change of plan from round that way, but I think it's worked out for the best. This is going to make the walk a little bit shorter, but I think it's going to make it easier, because back there it looked like quite boggy and there was no clear path. So I think I've done the right choice here and diverted. This is it now, look. See, there's even a chair here. Fantastic. I'm going to sit down and have 5 minutes. At this point in the walk now, you're just heading straight down. You can see a tree line in the back of us here. So we're going to be walking past that towards the second tree line, and that's going to be a little stream down there. And then once you hit that stream, it's just a straight left back into Stanhope. But I think it'd be nice for Ruby, she can go for a bit of a swim then. Like I said earlier on, she hasn't been out in a long time. It's not that she's not well out, she's getting old now and she can't walk as far. So these short 3-4 milers are just ideal for her. It gets her out, and to be honest, I've probably missed her getting out with us. It's just not the same. I'm by myself here, but having Ruby, you feel like someone's there. You know, you even talk to them like they're a human being. But it's been nice having her out. Hopefully start getting out more often. I often find that when you're walking on this kind of terrain, where it's just loose boulders and bricks and shrapnel, that the high top boots are loads better than these mid ones I've got. Like low, they're actually quite low. So the mid ones I do prefer because you've got more stabilisation in your ankle and it just feels better. I'm just walking down the path here and I've just happened to come across, which I just thought was a public path sign, but it's actually, it's an official circular walk. So I can only imagine that you would start at Stanhope, kind of the opposite way that we've come here, and you would head towards here, go up, and then on that old rail line, you just head back down that way, I would think. That's ideal. That's what I mean, you see, places like this, there's walks everywhere. You can extend it to where you want to go further or something like that. Or like today, we've just come across there where Ruby's not allowed on the access to the fields, so I've had to divert. Get yourself an OS map. You need one. They're the best thing ever created when it comes to walking and hiking. We've come down now to the stream and this is incredible. Right now, rather than just explain to you what everything is, I'm going to play a bit of music and you can just see where I'm at here and just watch these little clips where I'm at. This is unbelievable. It looks like an abandoned rail yard. glad that I got diverted there, because I wouldn't have seen this. This is absolutely brilliant. I've also said this in a previous video. When you go exploring, you never know what you're going to see. It's just chance, but sometimes on the off chance, you see some wonderful things. We're going to head back now along the river, like the stream. Ruby's going to go for a swim. But again, it's a lovely path to walk on. It's just flat now. This is flat all the way back to Stanhope. And this has been wonderful looking at this. It's just different. A bit of history. I don't know much about the history around here. I was just saying to Mum earlier on that I haven't read up. Normally I like to read up and see like a little speech in the videos of what's happened in the area and the history, but I've had no time for Stanhope. So yeah, have a look yourself, have a look at the history of Stanhope, watch this video and have a look, see what's happened. It's been quite hard recently to be getting the YouTube videos on. It's just time. I've not had a lot of time to be getting out to record. Me and my daughter went away on holiday. We went to Scarborough for a few days. Then we came back and then I was down my allotment doing a lot of stuff down there. With that storm, there was wreckage just everywhere. So I've just been repairing the shed and that and the gate down the allotment. And it's that time of the year now where you're going to start digging and prepping really for the new season. So that's been keeping us busy, and then I've been working all over. Not just in my normal place of work, like in different centres. So that's been keeping us busy as well. I just wonder how the other YouTubers do it, because it must be hard. It must be hard to keep making the videos every weekend and not make time for family, I suppose. That's always been one of my priorities. Spending time with the family. That's why I try and bring the bairn along with us, doing these videos as much as I can, really. Just get her involved, and the wife, and my mum, even. It's just nice. So I kind of apologise, I suppose, for not bringing out as much videos as I have done, but it's just how it is, isn't it? Prioritise your life. But it has been nice to get out. I mean, look at this, man. Look at that. Brilliant. I feel like my head's been cleared of all the rubbish and nonsense I've heard in the past few weeks. It's been nice. And it's not been that far. It's just nice to have Ruby out with us, to be honest. When I see her happy, that makes me happy. Just at the end of this path, that was at the old train line depot place thing. It looks like there's a little car park here. So like I said, any circular walk, you can start off wherever you want, because you're going to end up in the same place. This looks ideal, to be honest. There's only one car here, but there's plenty of space. Nice little place to start off. At this last stage of the walk, you're going to cross over this main road here, and you're going to be walking past Ash's house, which looks amazing. And then it's just a straight walk into the like literally where we first started, just above the car park. But I tell you what, I've really enjoyed this walk today. I'm quite glad that I got diverted back there, else I wouldn't have seen all that. I really enjoyed it. Easy walk, really moderate. I reckon a lot of people could do this if you're able to walk in that. Fair enough. Well, I'm back at the car park now. We've done the walk there. It's been really good. Really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I hope you come here and you have a crack at it. But if you've liked the video, subscribe here. Watch some more on the sides. visit the Facebook page, which is Hiking with Dale Tompkinson, and please give the video a like. We'll see you later.